Hey guys, how's it going? Rubik's Master here with your Monday discussion video. Now, this one's going to be on what do we feel like we need as a community to have this game be more, take it to the next level? Like, what's stopping this game from being like Clash of Clans, where everybody knows about it, everybody tries it, and it has a great following and community? So, to give some background stats on this, I just went on the Google Play Store and looked at the stats for War Commander Rogue Assault, and it has over 1 million downloads. That's a fairly recent thing, but and that's a good stat. I mean, any game, any app that has 1 million downloads is pretty successful. The where it gets a little weird though is if you look at the reviews for it, there's only 35,000 reviews. Of those 35,000 reviews, about 24,000 are positive and about 3,000 are negative. And that's really like out of 1 million people that downloaded the game, only 35,000 even bothered to review it. If you look at Clash of Clans stats, it's had over 100 million downloads and over 35 million reviews. So, about 35% of the people that downloaded it bothered to go and review it. That's a pretty good statistic, really. Because when you're looking at a game for it to be successful and it has 1 million downloads, you kind of, I don't know what an actual good statistic is for longevity of players. I'm sure any company that comes out with a game has a goal in mind, but I'd say 10%, like saying 10% of everyone who downloads the game keeps the game and plays it for at least 3 months. I feel like that's a decent statistic. And I'd say Clash of Clans met that very well, and that's somewhere War Commander is kind of falling off. I don't know where the disconnect is, but they do really great with marketing. I mean, it's War Commander. Really, it's a niche game. Not very many people know about it. And they don't carry on a ton of ads for it, but somehow they still manage to get their name out there. Lots of people are finding out about this game and downloading it. What, over 1 million just on the Google Play Store? The Apple App Store has its own stats. So, I mean, we combine the two, guessing it's about 2 million people have downloaded it. But how many people really keep the game and play it for a long time? The game has only been released out of beta for about, since December, so about 4 months. And I feel like the game just isn't keeping people interested. The vast majority of people downloaded it and leave it very quickly. And then there's also people that downloaded it and they've reached like the top tier of people and they run out of stuff to do and leave like around the 3 month mark. And that's ridiculous. How can you run out of stuff to do in a 3 month old game that you just want to leave the game? Now, I know they're War Commander's working on it. They're in all their games. They come out with new things all the time. New units, new bases. This game we have yet to see a lot of that new stuff. So far we just have the sniper unit. But I'm sure there's more to come. They're still working out a good way to monetize this game, as we've seen through the gradual additions of redeploy tokens in casual use outside of events. And we've seen the most recent addition of supercharging your golden crates. So they're still trying to find a good way to monetize this game. So we can kind of tell that they aren't getting the payout for the game. Like, they aren't getting the average player to spend what they want on this game. They're not getting it. And honestly, I'm at a little bit of a loss to really say what this game needs to set it apart and get it up in the same league as Clash of Clans. It has great graphics, the gameplay is pretty good. The community, the little bit of it that's active, is a very good community. We get decent communication with the developers. We have designated PR reps that well, that's a redundancy. We have designated PR people that we deal with. They have a running, well-monitored Reddit page. There's just something not clicking. Just something not clicking. There have been a couple rough patches where when they revamped the gold, we all know about the early March updates that were just awful and threw off the balance. There's lots of games that have those issues though, so we can't really hold that against them too much. I'm saying there's something not clicking. Something. I don't know if it is marketing. Like, if these people, the state the game is in now, it's really good other than the fact you level up too fast. I really think the pacing of this game is the only thing I can think of that would really make this game feel. I mean, right now you play for a couple days and you're in you're level 20. I feel like if it took you even a couple weeks to get to level 20, it would make you feel a lot more fulfilled in the game, and it would make it feel like less of just a rush job. So that seems like something relatively small that they could do to make this game a little better. And once they get that settled out, I think they could market this game a lot more. Like, start doing YouTube ads for it. Start doing stuff like Mobile Strike did. Bring in a larger audience. Once that thing is fixed, this game needs a little bit of tweaking to add a little bit of longevity to it, and maybe just a general decrease in total cost of everything you pay money for. Because as we know, oil repairs are expensive if you use gold, redeploying is expensive if you use gold, upgrades are ridiculously expensive if you use gold. I think the entire money system needs to be knocked down a notch. Like, the money cost on everything needs to be reduced by at least 15%, maybe 20%. That plus improve the leveling system to where it takes you longer to level up. Do those two things, increase marketing, then bring in the larger crowd, and I think we could really establish a very good community. But yeah, you can also tell just in the way they've designed the game that they don't seem ready for that 1 million. 10% of 1 million is 100,000. It doesn't seem like they're ready for even that 100,000. When you look at the world map, well, okay, I just clicked on the wrong thing to show you. Let's let this thing load up real quickly. Come on, please. Alright. So when you look at war zones, available war zones, we all know how big they are. They obviously did get a big influx when they combined the war zones and made them a little bigger, but when we look at how these things are as of right now, in what I would assume most players are in this level group, 24 to 37, we have 4 areas available. 24 to 37, 34 to 47. Okay, so there's 3 areas that are 24 to 37, which is where most people are going to be at any given time, I'm sure. This game is not, like, the world map areas are not big enough to support 100,000 active players. They're not. So they'd have to do some beefing up of those as well. But hey, let me know what you guys think. What's the one or two things that you think if they did to this game, it would just, bump it up there? It would be an instant boom to the amount of active players we would get in this game. Because really, we should be concerned about that. If this game is really falling behind and it's apparent that CoC is not getting what they need to be profitable out of this game's probably eventually going to go away. And that'd be kind of disappointing, because I really do enjoy this game, and I enjoy the community. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. What's the thing that you think would take this game to the next level? Alright, that's it. Until next time, y'all have an awesome day.